Good morning, folks. Everything new under the sun. Well, here is information regarding the S300 versus the F35. News we've all been waiting for. Which is better? Can the F35 evade the S300 system as is? So we're going to find out. I've got an article here from Zero Hedge, and it's a review of the two systems. S300 versus F35, stealth and invincible are not exactly synonyms. How effective is the S300 that Russia has just delivered to Syria, especially when employed against the F-35 stealth fighters that Israel intends to make more use of when attacking targets in Syria? And the article asks the question, who has the edge? Stealth technology includes both active and passive measures that reduce visibility and chance of detection. Some of those are classified, as are the specifications and the capabilities of the S300. This makes it much more complicated to offer predictions or conclusions, the article says. But let's see what Israeli officials say about it. The Zaki Hanegbi, Israel's regional cooperation minister, says the operational abilities of the Air Force are such that those S-300 batteries really do not constrain the Air Force's ability to act. We have stealth fighters, the best planes in the world. These batteries are not even able to detect them. He says, Defense Minister Lieberman says, if anybody attacks us, we will retaliate regardless of S-300, S-700, or anything else present there. So regardless of what it is, even if it can detect the F-35s, they're going to still attack it. They're going to do whatever they need to do, basically. The threat around Israel is an existential threat. It threatens their existence as a nation. So you better believe they're going to do anything they can and pull out all the stops. So if they have to use nuclear weapons, they will do that. The Pentagon has also cast doubt on the S-300's effectiveness. The article goes on. The F-35 is a fine example of low observable aircraft with extraordinary capabilities. It is a formidable weapon, but so is the S-300. If the worst happens, Israel's high-end F-35i, a deer aircraft, will be checkmated by this Russian-made state-of-the-art defense system. A stealth aircraft is not invincible. It has strengths and weaknesses, it says. In Syria, the F-35s will be up against a tight integrated air defense network with multiple radars trying to detect and track the target from different directions. And this is especially significant as Russia will be integrating all the S-300 systems into their C3 command and control center back in Russia, deployed, maintained, managed by Russian servicemen, basically. Excessive use of stealth technology restricts combat capabilities of an aircraft like the F-35, it says. Let's see, it goes on here. A plane based on stealth technology does not perform exceptionally well in combat because it's catered towards evading radar and not towards, being light and agile, etc. Because the design of the aircraft means you have to cut corners on some operational capabilities of the aircraft. Otherwise, it cannot carry many weapons because everything is hidden inside the body. Its ability to remain invisible is reduced as soon as the radar is turned on. Low frequencies can detect a stealth aircraft. A bomb bay that has opened to launch weapons will also give the plane away. And of course, as soon as these radars see the bomb bay or something that recognizes it as a military aircraft, then they can continue to track it even when the bomb bays close. And the target gets smaller on the radar. At least at that point, the target is already identified, and they can continue to track the small radar target, knowing that it's not just a bird or whatever, that indeed they saw it before, and they positively identified it as a military aircraft, so they can continue tracking the small radar target. And that was kind of the use of the stealth capabilities before. But once they've identified a point on the radar, however small it is, stealth aircrafts never completely disappear from radar. So this is a problem. This is why Israel has to use its jamming techniques, basically. The S-300 missiles boast single-shot kill probability of 80% to 93% for an aerial target. 40% to 85% for cruise missiles and 50 to 77% for theater ballistic missiles. The Russian system uses all-altitude detector and acquisition radar, which works in L-band. It has 300-kilometer range and enhanced resolution. The S300 PMU-2 version can detect and track 100 targets at a time. Incredible. The radar is said to be able to detect stealth targets. The S300 vertical launched missiles can be retargeted during flight. The explosion is so powerful that no kinetic kill is needed. Multiple killing elements will strike targets through the vicinity, it says. IAF's F-35 still need to be integrated with other assets, i.e. radar jamming planes, in order to enhance their chances of carrying out a mission, it says. Israel has only 12 F-35Ss right now, with 50 more arriving by 2024. The price tag for each is about $100 million. It says the aircraft still needs to be upgraded to the F35i configuration, with full operational capability of Block 3F and subsequent Block 4 software and hardware configurations. It says here it should also be taken into account that Russia will jam the radar, navigation, and communication systems of any aircraft attacking targets in Syria. So they have jamming technology, obviously. Is Israel's jamming technology and defensive technology better than Russian technology? And that's what we're about to see. Israel boasts a repertoire of standoff weapons, along with the highly advanced electronic warfare system and enhanced cyber capabilities. It also has very experienced and well-trained personnel. Nevertheless, the S300 in Syria is a deterrent to be reckoned with. So there's no conclusion there. Really, it's yet to be seen what secret capabilities these things have, and which overwhelms the other, which can evade the other, and also not just S300 against F35i, but what extra systems will come into play, the radar jamming technology, etc., that Israel has. And the other technology, the radar interception and jamming technology and satellite jamming technology that Russia has, how does that play a factor here? So a little bit of an update on the F-35 versus the S-300, and I think we're going to see this play out soon. At any moment now, I would expect to hear about an Israeli overflight, and we'll see if truly Israel's technology outdoes Russian technology, or it doesn't, or maybe Israel falls back and says the F-35 cannot evade the S-300, and they go with more conventional, hypersonic weaponry to take out, to get around the S-300, to outspeed, to outrace the S-300 surface-to-air missile defense system. So we'll see how this plays out, guys. I'll put the link in the description. You can check it out for yourself. And thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.